Cardano eyes potential breakout. Analyst gives reason. And Solana is leaving Cardano in the dust. And 5 reasons why Cardano may lag in this next bull run. Guys, we got so much to talk about today. So make sure you stick around for the entire video to get all the most important information. I'm your host, Amr. Let's not waste any more time and get right into the news. So first, we have this tweet coming in from ADA Whale at Cardano_whale. I'm not here for Cardano. I'm here for what Cardano is. I hope that makes sense. If 99% of crypto becomes VC funded, big tech built and operated, paid shill, and purchased Twitter bullies, pushed ecosystem, I'd be here. Or in Bitcoin. Ergo, Eglacoin, if it comes to fruition, etc. Some of us don't, and he continued to say, some of us don't want to be where the big boys tell us we should be. Get it through your thick heads. As with Bitcoin, eventually it's likely that the big boys will want to be where we are, but never the other way around. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm really interested by his take on here. I don't know if I completely agree with it. I mean, at the end of the day, we should support all coins, whether or not it's the coin that you're specifically pushing. If the crypto community currency grows, then that means every coin, every company within it is going to grow as well. And there's different utility from Cardano and Bitcoin and Cardano and XRP and Cardano and Solana. So it's very important to take note of that these things are not mutually exclusive. So interesting take. I thought I'd point it out. Next, we got this tweet from Goofy Crisp. First time I see this. Seems like SNEC was most profitable token on #Cardano by far. 41 million ADA in net. From all the money made, realized from the top 12 tokens altogether, 47% came from SNEC. Very interesting right here. So we got SNEC, then Lenfi, then Milk, Ajax, IAG, NTX, COPI, SOC, Indy, YMT, and Meld and Min. Very interesting. Digillionaire A had to say, not gonna lie, I did bank over 30 times. I plan on doing it again. Long live SNEC. No wonder why the price is down 90%. People got 41 million out, LMAO. Very interesting. Yeah, that's huge amount of ADA right there. And proportionally, I mean, it's more than double the second place contender. So it's really taking its spot up there. Next, we got this tweet from Lucid at LucidCIC. Cardano represents security and decentralization to the fullest extent. With over 1.3 million delegators and 3,000 stake pools all around the world, Cardano has become the home of freedom. ADA airdrops are great, but our security and decentralization will be worth trillions. Cardano. Very fantastic here, yeah. And I agree, Cardano is really in it for the long run to establish a nice, secure, and fantastic way that's decentralized in a way that I think is going to be unparalleled. But that's only going to be for surely known in the future. Next, we got this tweet from Sig Ray Crypto at IG Ray Crypto, thread out of 199. Now, this is a very long thread. It goes on for a while, but he's essentially saying not one to be missed. Lots of effort was gone into this. Important points to clarify. Definitely feasible, but hard to predict how compound your ADA value. ADA must remain a lower valuation to its native token pairing. If ADA remained at today's valuation, whilst your CNTs reach new all-time highs, AT8s, you could then liquidate your native tokens in ADA. Happily wait for ADA to reach new all-time highs and then liquidate. This could be compounding your ADA gains. Imagine. Of course, in a bull run, everything gets dragged up, and you run the risk of ADA value increasing against its native token pairing, which could result in less ADA returns. This thread is based on live data, may not apply in the future as price fluctuations will occur. Logic-based US validations, most native tokens will be listed on the CEXs. So guys, I went through a lot of this thread and I was kind of reading it. I think there's a lot of very important and really cool information. It's kind of too long for me to get into this, but I'm going to just slowly scroll through so you can get a quick overview of what is being said here. Really fantastic information. Again, I don't give any financial advice. I'm not offering or encouraging you to buy or sell or hold or anything like that. I'm just going to be reporting news or tools and resources that I find useful, just so in case anybody else finds it useful, and try to get the most up-to-date information. And at the same time, I'm going to be implying some of my own opinion just to create discourse. I would love to see if I'm thinking anything wrong and see if anybody else has any better ideas out there as well. So I wanted to point this out in case anybody would find it useful, and I think it is pretty useful information. Next, let's get into this article by Crypto Globe. ADA analysts list 5 reasons why Cardano's ADA will underperform this bull run. A popular crypto analyst recently shared her skepticism about Cardano's ADA performing well in the ongoing bull market. She clarified that her views are not financial advice but are based on her own analysis and observations. She also mentioned her respect for Charles Hoskinson, Cardano's founder, but emphasized that her admiration for him doesn't extend to the ADA cryptocurrency. Very interesting. So The first headliner here is slow development race. The analyst criticized Cardano for its slow development process. She pointed out that the network has experienced multiple delays, including the postponement of the Vaso hard fork due to technical issues. She also mentioned that the network suffers from occasional congestion events that result in delays and increased fees. According to her, Cardano's slow, peer-reviewed approach to development will cause it to fall behind its competitors, becoming increasingly insignificant over time. Lower user engagement. The analyst noted that crypto ranks 13th in daily active users and 30th in protocols, which refers to the number of projects being built on the platform. She argued that these metrics indicate a lack of engagement and development activity, which could lead to Cardano becoming irrelevant. Additionally, she pointed out that Cardano ranks 15th in total value locked TVL, a measure of trust and usage in the DeFi space. Next to the performance metrics, the analyst stated that Cardano's average transaction latency is 20 seconds, which is lower than Ethereum and significantly slower than other competitors like Solana and Polygon. She also highlighted that Cardano's transaction fees are relatively high compared to other platforms. She says it's also overhyped and lacking substance. The analyst accused Cardano of being overhyped largely to its partnership with global advertising and marketing agency McDan Dublin, which went bankrupt in April 2023. She argued that the hype is manufactured and not backed by substantial development or adoption. And there's quite a few lists that she has through here. Lack of real-world adoption and future prospects. Personally, these are all valid things to keep in mind. And I know I'm kind of like, this is a Cardano channel, and I'm talking about, why Cardano may not take off and stuff like that. But it's important information to know because, although we should hold dear to the things that we expect and respect and we want to, invest in, we also got to be cautious and be logical about these things so we're not putting our money in the wrong places, and then we're investing right to save our money. So I wanted to go over this just so you guys have a little bit of the other side, the other view on why people think Cardano is not really going to perform the way that it, we are expecting it to perform. Me personally, my own personal belief is I think Cardano is still going to be there for the long run. Yes, development is slow. Yes, there's been a lot of setbacks, but that's important. It shows that they're really on quality, and that's going to show up in the long run. I mean, cryptocurrency as a community and as a market is still so young and still so small compared to where it's going to be even in just a year, 2 years, 3 years, let alone 10, 15 years. Cardano is going to stick around for all of that. I mean, I'm pretty confident about it. And when that time comes where, cryptocurrency is really taking the center stage in terms of money and assets, it's going to really pop off. Anyways, next article we have here is from U.Today. Cardano eyes potential breakout, analyst gives a reason. So Gareth Soloway had a little bit of insight on its potential breakout. So here's his tweet saying potential breakout on ADA out of long-term wedge, beaten down and due for a bounce. First minor resistance at $0.27, then at $0.3. Doesn't mean a bottom is in. We don't know that yet, but should give some short relief from the bear market. Breakout negated on any daily activity. So very, very interesting here. We can see this huge wedge going down here, but he's saying that there's going to be a breakout soon. Soloway anticipates a potential breakout on ADA out of a long-term wedge. A wedge is a price pattern defined by converging trend lines on a price chart. He characterizes the current price condition for ADA as beaten down, and so it may be due for a bounce. The crypto trader goes on to say that while this does not imply a bottom has been reached, it should provide some short-term reprieve from the bear market. In this case, a daily close to below $0.24 could nullify any potential breakout. On the other hand, if bulls gain traction, the first minor resistance for ADA might come in $0.27 according to Soloway, then at $0.3. On October 19th, Cardano ADA felt a significant support level of $0.24. However, bulls successfully held the level. Following that, the price suppressed the daily MA50 at $0.252. The RSI's positive divergence implies that the bearish momentum might be fading. If bullish sustains their momentum, ADA might retest the $0.27 level and then move to $0.28. This region might be aggressively guarded by bears. If the price falls below $0.28, ADA might persist in range, trading for a while. Very interesting. To indicate return of the downtrend, bears will have to pull up price below $0.24. So something to keep in mind, guys. There's been a huge bear run going on with Cardano, but some people were expecting a bull run to come after this long-term wedge. He's not claiming that it's going to happen now or kind of going to happen soon, but he's saying that the wedge is forming and he's expecting some sort of breakout to come eventually. Next, we got this article from U.Today. Solana leaves Cardano in the dust with double-digit price spike. So let's get right into this. So Solana has witnessed a significant double-digit price increase, outpacing Cardano and establishing itself as a formidable contender. Currently priced at $28.40, Solana experienced a 29.4% rise over the past 7 days, while Cardano's price edged up just 4.1% to $0.25. Solana's market cap stands at nearly $11.9 billion, which puts it in 8th place by market capitalization. According to CoinGecko's rankings, Cardano, which is currently valued at $9 billion, currently stands at 9th place. In addition, Solana's recent rally was not just limited to overshadowing Cardano in the past week. Solana outstripped every other cryptocurrency in the top 10, including XRP, even though the latter was riding high on Ripple's recent legal victories. Very, very interesting. Really cool to see. I mean, shout out Solana. I hope they do well as well, but I hope Cardano picks up the pace as well. We'll have to see. If you guys want more Solana news or are interested in Solana, please leave some comments below. Let me know if that's something you would love to see. I'd love to make videos on Solana as well. So Asian investors driving rally. Asian investors appear to be a significant force behind Solana's impressive performance, according to recent data. So right here we can see the article in terms of it. So SOL cumulative return by session, it is going up as the time goes on. We see APAC really taking the lead. Europe is right behind it as well. I mean, not as much recently, and US is kind of low here, right? So it's just showing that APAC is showing a significant upward trajectory in the cumulative returns for SOL. Guys, it's important to make sure that we're looking at different countries. Cryptocurrencies not should be, limited by a certain country. It should be something that's universal and coherent throughout different markets. So we're just going to have to see how true this holds and if this can converge into the US demographic as well, but only time will tell. But anyways, guys, that's all we have for today's video. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me. I hope you guys take care, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comments what you think about today's video. Until the next video, I hope you guys have a fantastic day and good luck trading.